I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Good morning.
I will make a motion, the Board of Commissioners motion to approve the April 9th, 2026 regular meeting minutes.
Okay, I will second.
Roll call.
Jill?
Yes.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes. Regional planning. Step on up.
Good morning, Barb.
Morning.
We're going to recess from our commissioners' meeting into public hearing. Is there anyone going to testify this morning? Okay, go.
Should I testify?
Okay.
Are you talking about Nelson?
No.
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 You
No.
no.
No,
Yeah.
this is just the process.
No.
Okay.
The program.
Good.
All right, good
You're up.
morning. So this public hearing is to inform the public about the upcoming 2026 CDBG program year, and it is to obtain citizen input regarding community development and housing needs. Okay?
There you go.
There I go. So I'd like to tell you a little bit about the opportunities that Portage County has to make application for this year, as well as the allocation grant. So I'll just briefly run through some of them. The CHIP program will be handled by NDS, and they will be coming to you in the future, but that application is due June 24th, 2026, and that is for rehab assistance, repair assistance, and homeowner assistance, and also fair housing. The Homeless Crisis Response Grant is available, and applications are due July 3rd. And eligible activities for that program include shelter operations, essential services, data collection, and general administration. Homeless prevention is included in that, and that would allow for rental assistance, rental application fees, rental arrears, and security and utility deposits for the public that are low to moderate income. Supportive housing program is going to be due September 8th, and that provides transitional housing for those in need, as well as the rental payments and supportive services and other wraparound services. Permanent supportive housing provides operating expenses and support for reoccurring costs, and other supportive services to help the program participants maintain or secure permanent supportive housing. Mostly why we are here is for the Community Development Allocation Grant, and the application is due June 10th. Regional Planning does administer that on behalf of the commissioners. We are expecting a cut this year of about $30,000, so we are looking at $606,000 that we are anticipating. Approximately $10,000 of that will go to the Community Development Fair Housing, 20% to administration, and $150,000 of that is designed for the city of Streetsboro. Eligible services are public services, ADA compliant, and they must benefit the population 51% of LMI. And again, we are required to do fair housing, education, and outreach with that funding. The Neighborhood Revitalization Grant will also be available, pre-application starting May 13th, and this is to improve quality of life and livability in distressed neighborhood areas. The Critical Infrastructure Grant is due June 10th, and these provide funding for high-priority, single-purpose projects such as road, flood, and drainage issues. The maximum amount for that is $500,000, and those are competitive. Everything other than the CDBG allocation is competitive. There are several economic development loans in grants, and those are available to apply for as well, mostly providing job opportunities for low to moderate income and expanding and retaining businesses. The Residential Public Infrastructure Grant will be starting applications on July 1, and this will provide water and sanitary sewer to primarily residential users, and those applications are available to be submitted for. The Flex Grant program is available, and we have used that one in the past as well. And that does some nice projects. Actually, Anna Mae is here, and that is what Nelson is using their funding for from 2024. Again, some more economic development projects that are available for loans and economic and community development grants. And lastly, I think the one that I'm going to touch on is the Downtown Building Flex Grant Program, providing rehab for private activities only, including structural rehabilitation, facade improvements, and interior and exterior building code violations. That is all I.
Well, that's quite a bit.
Thank you for your time.
Anybody have any questions for Barb?
I do not. I'm just glad we have these opportunities. They're here.
Madam Administrator, do you have any questions?
Thank
Okay. Thank you, dear.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. We'll go out of recess and
Is there
back,
any public comment?
back in. Any public comment regarding this? All right, we'll go on recess.
I'll make a motion to adjourn the public hearing.
Have a second?
Roll call.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Jill?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes. We didn't have to do that. That's how they did that, but. All right, our Port Authority, and they smile. How are you this morning?
Doing great. How are
Good
you?
morning.
Perfect, absolutely perfect. It's like a nice program you want to discuss.
Yeah, so my name's Abby Burke. I'm an attorney at Retzlaff Anders. This is Justin Markey. We represent the Portage County Port Authority. And so we're here because federal tax law requires that tax-exempt bonds issued for nonprofit projects such as the Biomed Science Academy STEM School receive approval from the applicable elected representative of the local government where the project is located. So that is you. The county is not issuing the bonds, the county's not financially responsible, and the county has no operational or management role. The project is for the Biomed Science Academy STEM School, which is a 501c3. It's a nonprofit public STEM school. So the bond proceeds will be used for a new K-6 STEM facility in Kent, located at the Kent State University campus. And then a small portion of the money will also be used for new equipment and materials at the school's Rootstown campus on Northeast Ohio Medical University campus. The total amount of the bond will not exceed $20 million, and the majority will be, like I said, allocated towards the Kent State University campus facility. The school will own and operate the facilities under a lease and ground lease arrangement with the university. So the port's role in this is a conduit issuer under Ohio law. So it issues the bonds, it loans the bond proceeds to the nonprofit school, and assigns the repayment rights to the bondholders. The bonds are solely payable from the payments made by the school. They are not backed by taxes or public funds.
So if you have any questions, just let us know. Otherwise, as we said, we're just looking for that public approval of the issue. It's not your vote of approval, it's just a tax requirement under federal tax code.
Correct.
Yeah, just to provide transparency to taxpayers. So,
All right,
And it is one of our resolutions at the end, miscellaneous resolution, so, but no, thank you for coming in and explaining all that.
Perfect.
Great, thank you. Do you have any other questions?
any other questions?
Do you know when it's projected to be completed?
I have the, if I'll look it up while.
I was
when we
just
go back.
curious.
Yeah, they gave us a construction timeline. I believe it's like 18 months after they close, which is the financing, which is
Yeah.
around June. I think they're looking to close. So, but I can get that exact timeline for you so you have it.
I was just curious.
And there will be, as they go for ratings on the bonds, there's gonna be a video that's produced like of the school, and it's actually gonna be like they have like a film crew coming in to film it, so we can share that with the commissioner's office and
Yeah,
the
that would
county
be
administrator
great.
so you guys can see it. It's interesting. I don't know how they're gonna execute it, but there's a lot of planning going into it. They're gonna film students and film the campuses so people can understand what STEM schools are, and they have good relationships with our state universities throughout Ohio, so it should be interesting. So, but we can share that link when we get that, so you guys can just check it out.
All right,
Good
that would be
promotion for
great.
Portage County.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Mr.
my
Markey.
grandson just got his packet, and they said it'd be a couple years.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
So,
Oh, 18 months.
Yeah, and then you would start, obviously, you
Right.
wouldn't transition mid-year, you'd wait for a August start date.
Mhm.
yeah.
Nice.
Good.
Exciting.
Well, thank you very much for coming in. Appreciate
Yep,
you.
thank you.
Thank you.
Jackie, Department of Budget and Finance.
Morning.
How are you?
I have a revenue update this morning, so I'll pass these out.
More money?
Thank you.
We're doing pretty good. There's my
Ma'am?
Thanks, Jackie.
Mhm. Okay, so the top sheet here is a summary. This is kind of what we were doing last year, similar to the previous reports. So the top sheet is summary of all the different revenues by their category. So classified and permissive taxes, we had budgeted at just over 30.5 million. At this point, we've brought in about 8.6 million. This is conveyance fees and sales tax, that's the lion's share of that category. So we're at 28.21% collected in that category. For local government, this is casino tax and local government income tax. The budget is 4.1 million. As of March 31st, we brought in just over 1.1 million. So we're at 27.06% collected there. As far as other receipts, this is interest, other fees, court fees, contract services, things like that. We've budgeted just over 8 million and we've brought in 2.9 million. So we're at 36.31% there. Property tax, that came in just at the end of March. We have that budgeted at $11,305,000. As of the first half, we brought in just over 5.2 million. So we're at 47.65%. Now, there are some categories within there that haven't been collected yet that are collected on the second half totally. So that's why it's at 47.65. And the following pages will give the details so you can see the actual real estate collections. Refunds and reimbursements, this is grants, typically election grants and things like that. We have that budgeted at $594,800. We've brought in at this point just over $1.1 million. So these are just kind of different grants that run through. If we get different, so I think the sheriff got a grant recently, and so we add those as they come in. So that's why that's at 197% of what we anticipated, because some of that we don't know when it's coming in. State and federal aid, this is mostly the public defender reimbursements. This budget is just over 1.9 million, and as of March 31st, we brought in 555,000. So that's at 29.1% of the budget. And then statutory fees, licenses, and fines. This is real estate fees, building inspection fees, recorder fees, things like that. The budget is just over 3.7 million, and as of March 31st, we brought in almost 1.5 million. So we're at 40% there. So the total is just over 60 million, and we've brought in just over 21 million. So we're at 35.23% of the budget. And so this kind of can springboard future discussions about possibly increasing the budget, in particular for the tax budget for next year. We might be safe in increasing the budget at this point because we haven't increased it for a few years.
I feel comfortable with that. because it's come in just to the end of March, actually. so,
Right.
Yeah.
Betty, speaking of public defenders, how are we doing as far as collecting the reimbursement for the renovations that were done?
I'd have to check with Shannon as far as how far we've come, but every month, any expenses we have are reported and then collected. Oh,
That's just
Hi.
what we have. Hi, Shannon.
I think we just paid our last bill, and I just sent that though, so.
okay, so,
They-
yeah, we're
they were
close, I was
caught
gonna say,
up.
we're close to complete.
They were caught up.
Yep. They should be, I mean, as long as they're giving them to Jackie.
Yeah.
Good.
She sees them.
All right.
Yeah.
I was just curious because, you know, I
Well,
know
that's a
the
good
project's
question.
done and.
Yeah, the progress was pretty consistent and, you know, fast as far
Yeah.
as reporting it and them reimbursing
And
us.
it looks so nice.
Yeah, it looks good. Okay, so the following pages then give more detail about the largest shares of the revenue. So the second page here is property tax. As you can see, the real estate tax, that's the biggest piece of this. The budget was at about 9.9 million, and we brought in just over 5.2 million in the first half settlement. So that piece is actually looking good. That's at 52% of budget. So you can see the other line, the reason that we're at, what it was like 47%, is because of these other lines, the manufactured homestead rollback, tangible personal property, things like that, that come in the second half. It's skewing the total a little bit. So overall, first half actual collections was just over 5.9 million. Total budget is just over 11 million, so we're pretty good as far as collecting that. The second half will come in, and then I think we'll be a
So
little
we
bit
didn't
over
really see
budget.
too much of a difference then, because I was concerned that we might see a difference in the first half because they were saying, don't pay your full bill, only pay the first half because there'll be credits to the second. So I was just curious, and it doesn't sound like.
It's
we
not,
were-
no, it's not too much like different than the
Yeah.
prior years, so
Yeah.
that's a good
Yeah.
thing.
That's a good indicator, okay.
Okay, the next page is sales and use tax. So January through March, we collected just over $8.1 million. Our budget is at 28 million, but based on prior year growth, we're projected maybe to be at about 31.7 million. Now that might be a little high, cause the growth month to month, changes quite a bit. But I think I would say 30 to 31 million is a good projection for the year. So this is one of those where the budget, we could address the budget, possibly increasing it for the future, because we've kept it very conservative. We've kept the estimate very conservative. Next page is casino tax. The first quarter payment was $594,000. So we're projected at about just over 2.3 million, and that's pretty much, that's what our budget is. I think we lowered the budget from prior years, because prior years it was always around 2.5, 2.6 million, and we started seeing the trend that it really was coming in around 2.3 million every year. So we lowered the budget. So we'll be almost exact at that one. Next is local government tax. Our budget here is 1.8 million for the year. I put in April as long as we had it, so to get a better projection, because that one already came in. We're projected to be just over 2 million, so pretty close with that one too. We have the budget at 1.8, but probably a little bit higher than the budget on that one. Next is interest income. So January through March, we brought in just over 2.2 million. And again, based on prior years. Now this one's a little different. I couldn't really go by growth because it's not very consistent at all. So I just had to kind of go by averages of the prior year and what we might bring in. And it looks like we're projected to bring in about 6.9 million, and that's pretty close with what our interest or our investment consultant is projecting, around 7 million. So this is one also at tax budget time that we can really look at shifting a little bit, maybe because it's a little different 'cause on this one, because
Yeah,
it will
this
come
one's
down.
different, right.
So, but maybe a little bit higher than what we have, but not as high probably as what we're gonna bring in this year, because it will decrease a little bit.
Yeah, and that's expected. I mean, we've had several good years. I mean, even if you just look at 2022, the difference between that and 23 and 24.
That's why this one's a little more difficult to project because of the leap between 22 and 23 and those prior years. And that rates are projected to go down.
Yeah.
And then what is our cash balance gonna look like? We have to look at those two aspects to see what that we actually might bring in. So we can address those maybe in a future conversation about what we wanna put in the tax budget this year. So that's
Great.
the look at revenue for this quarter. Does the board have any questions on that?
Okay. Nice job.
Yeah, good job.
Thank you. And then other than that, I think I just have a couple comments on my journal entries. The journal entries 2 and 3 are the closing the loop on the discussion that we had with Jen from NDS last week to issue the RLF and then the CDBG awards,
Great.
so.
Right.
Yeah, Jen's a problem.
That's what I hear.
Jen.
That's what I do.
All right.
Anything else?
No, any questions?
Well, we appreciate you, thanks.
Thank you.
All right.
You're up.
Start the journal.
Yeah, I just, maybe we could have a discussion on the last resolution, we'll talk about that now.
Sure.
That's the transfer for the clerk of courts from the auto title. So after I did some reading on this, so the certificate of title fund is a special revenue fund that can only be used to cover expenses related to the title administration. So this is just asking for this money to be deposited to the general fund, and then it's going to be transferred then to the clerk of courts. Is that?
That's the intent of the agreement,
Okay.
would be to put that funding in the clerk of court's budget to pay that
Okay.
bill.
Yeah.
But we've been asking everybody just to, you know, pay their expenses from their budget, and if they need to come back to us at a later date, then, you know, we can address anything that, you know, they might need additional budget for, so, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, just wanted to make sure I understood.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. All right. I'll make a motion, the Board of Commissioners authorizes Don Collins, Director of the Portage County Solid Waste Management District, to sign the 2026-2027 Ohio Scrap Tire Collection Days request form. Documents reviewed by the Department of Budget and Financial Management.
Okay, I will second.
Roll call.
Jill,
Yes.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Mike.
Yes.
I'll make a motion, the Portage County Board of Commissioners hereby authorizes a grant of $24,950 and CDBG ED revolving loan funds for the Nelson Township ADA restroom project as presented by the Portage County Steering Committee and reviewed by the Department of Budget and Financial Management.
Okay, I will second.
Roll call.
Jill,
Yes.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Mike.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Just hope we get it rolling for you. I don't know what you guys are doing without that.
All right. I'll make a motion, the Portage County Board of Commissioners hereby authorizes the following projects to be submitted in the 2026 CDBG allocation grant. Freedom Township ADA chairlift, Access Family Services Skills Roof Gutters, and Ravenna Water Line, as presented by the Portage County Steering Committee and reviewed by the Department of Budget and Financial Management.
Okay, I will second.
Roll call.
Jill,
Yes.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Mike.
Yes.
In accordance with section 305.30K of the Ohio Revised Code and this board's resolution 21-0396 and this board's resolution 21-0878, the Board of Commissioners acknowledges and approves the county administrator's approval to make a motion to direct the auditor's office to pay, process the April 9th, 2026 bills, ACH payments, wires, journal vouchers, and then and nows as applicable, contingent upon the verification of the reports as presented by the county auditor and reviewed by the Department of Budget and Financial Management.
Okay, I will second.
Roll call?
Jill?
Yes.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
I'll make a motion to process the April 9th, 2026 budget amendments as reviewed and recommended by the Department of Budget and Financial Management.
I will second.
Roll call?
Jill?
Yes.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Okay, resolutions. I'll make a motion to close Fund 4255 Old Forge Roundabout.
Okay, I will second.
Roll call?
Jill?
Yes.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
I'll make a motion to close Fund 4256 New Milford Talmadge Road resurfacing.
Okay, I will second.
Roll call?
Jill?
Yes.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
I'll make a motion to close Fund 4257 Silica Sand Road Trusted Bridge.
Okay, I will second.
Roll call?
Jill?
Yes.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
I'll make a motion to close Fund 4261 Stanley Road Bridge.
Okay, I will second.
Roll call?
Jill?
Yes.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Make a motion to transfer from Fund 1415 Child Welfare Special Levy to Fund 1410 Public Assistance.
Okay, I will second.
Roll call?
Jill?
Yes.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Make a motion to transfer from Fund 5200 PCW General Administration to Fund 5324 Manaway WWTP Headworks Electrical Project Number 21-190.
Okay, I will second.
Roll call?
Jill?
Yes.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
I'll make a motion to transfer from Fund 4262 Randolph Road Bridge to Fund 1201 Motor Vehicle Gas Tax.
Okay, I will second.
Roll call?
Jill?
Yes.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
I'll make a motion to transfer from Fund 4268 Industry Road Resurfacing to Fund 1201 Motor Vehicle Gas Tax.
I will second.
Roll call?
Jill?
Yes.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
I'll make a motion to transfer from Fund 4258 Newton Falls Road Bridge Replacement to Fund 1201 Motor Vehicle Gas Tax.
Okay, I will second.
Roll call?
Jill?
Yes.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
I'll make a motion to approve the agreement with the Portage County Clerk of Courts concerning the depositing of excess funds into the general fund and the subsequent use of such funds in accordance with the Common Pleas Court Supplemental Distribution Entry in case number 2024 CB 00261.
Okay, I will second.
Call the roll, please.
Jill?
No.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
No. All right. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Step on up, Miss Shannon.
Alrighty then.
How are you?
I'm good, how are you all?
Perfect.
How are you?
Good, good, doing good. All right, I have some project updates, but before that, I had some pictures of the roof at the JDC that I wanted you to see since we all didn't take a field trip up there. This is around the air conditioner units that we were talking about. If you recall, we have to get that repaired before we
Yeah.
can. So I said, show me some pictures. And if you look, it looks like a bounce house up there.
That's not good.
No.
We don't want to, oh boy.
Yeah, like a big green, as you see, you can't even see the, almost the top of the, so that's what happens even when the wind blows, so it just kind of poofs right up. It's just so you could have a visual of what it looks like.
Oh my goodness.
And this is the air, I kind of did like a little mappy area.
You may or may not know, did they have gravel under that? And then that was put over top?
It should have, a long time ago.
I'm just.
Yeah, like the jail, yeah. That's the area that's in red. That's just one area that needs to be fixed. And I did get a cost on it, like it popped up when I was coming, it's about $15,000. But keep in mind, that's just to temporarily fix it for the air conditioner
What's it gonna
units.
cost to redo it?
We got that cost a while ago.
Yeah. I don't know if I wanna know.
Yeah, it was in the million range. Yeah. So, we talked about it a little while ago, so I could get pictures, so I could show you what it looked like up there, just around the units. That's why they're leery about not setting the units yet,
Right.
so. And with that being said, I need to also get some costs on curbs to go to lift up the air conditioning units. That was not in the cost of the roofing yet. The roofers need to give us that.
How much do they have to lift them up?
Depends on the site. That's why they're gonna meet, they have to meet with the Johnson Controls, the roofers do, because they're not gonna be the same size because they're so old.
True.
We gotta see how big the curbs are gonna be.
Wow.
I know. Just keeps going.
May not be that bad.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's hope.
Yeah. Okay, and then I have project updates. And I have good news on these ones.
Yeah, okay.
I'm trying.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
That's the first time for everything.
Right, I know. Okay, so Brian was able to fix the coil for the 6th floor. Hopefully that'll hold for a little bit until we get the air conditioner fixed. He fixed it, he hasn't installed it yet because he needs to drain the cooling tower in order to install it, because we've got the air going around right now. Just gonna wait for a cold day, so Monday's looking pretty chilly. So he'll drain it, install it. Be very careful because that piping is very thin, so he doesn't want to create another leak. So fingers crossed when he installs it, it'll be good to
Did he
go.
repair it or replace
He repaired it
Wow.
because you can't replace it.
it? Wow.
I know, he's a very talented person, actually, so, he's been around a while, so. So we'll let you know how that goes on Thursday, hopefully if all goes well. The pump okay, so I do have a little bad news. The pump did not come in yet for the domestic water, but it's okay, it's still functioning properly, it's just leaking still. So they did some finagling with the plumber, and they've got it a little less leaking, but it's still leaking. But it's still a couple weeks out. But he's gonna tell me as soon as it ships to them, and they will install it the day it comes in, they said. So we're still okay, but. And then the catch basin at the sheriff's department, they went out to meet with Don Tawny, that's on site, that does their stuff there, and they were able to fix it the same day. I thought they were gonna have to be able to,
Yeah.
go around and work around. He's like, I can do it today, and Don said, okay, I'll work it out, and they did it the same day. So they're done.
Well, that's good.
Yep, so, and that's all I have. And then I just have resolutions that the board has, I do have one thing, sorry.
We didn't want anything.
HISA's area, am I okay to put HISA's area up for rent now that Judge Jordy's gonna do their drug testing through Town Hall 2?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, because I do have somebody that might be interested in it, that's why
Sure.
I'm asking.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm gonna put a for rent sign up in the window.
I think we're all good.
Everybody
Yeah.
okay with that?
Yeah.
Yep. With that.
Wanna get some rent, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Awesome.
okay, and then I'm gonna do it at the rate that we're going for everybody else. Is that okay with everybody? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, perfect, okay. Now I'm ready for resolution. Sorry about that.
You sure?
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
We don't want to rush.
All right. I'll make a motion, the Board of Commissioners agrees to enter into amendment number 3 to resolution number 19-0580 to provide 100% of eligible construction costs up to the grant maximum of $1.9 million, oh my goodness, I can't talk today, $1,959,000 in federal bridge funds and toll revenue credits and 80% federal MPO TASA funds up to a maximum of $360,640.
Okay, I will second.
Today,
Roll
yes,
call.
just today.
Jill?
Yes.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
I'll make a motion, the Board of Commissioners accepts the rebid for furnishing corrugated metal bridge flooring and bridge replacement beams for use by the Portage County engineer.
Okay, I will second.
Roll call.
Jill?
Yes.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
I'll make a motion, the Board of Commissioners agrees to enter into a roadway use and maintenance agreement, RUMA, with American Transmission Systems Incorporated, a First Energy company, to rebuild the Campbellsport Ravenna number 2 69 kV transmission line project.
Okay, I will second.
Roll call.
Jill?
Yes.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
I'll make a motion, the Board of Commissioners authorizes an increase to the contract through changes orders with Hummel Construction Company for construction services for project number SU-1 23-120 Fairlane Wastewater Treatment Plant Building Improvements in the Portage County Regional Sewer District, Suffield Township, Ohio.
Okay, I will second.
Roll call.
Jill?
Yes.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
I'll make a motion, the Board of Commissioners agrees to enter into amendment number 5 for resolution number 24-0163 to extend the term by an additional 2 months and increase the funding by $65,000 needed to cover the outstanding obligations, not to exceed $611,000 and $611,410.
Okay, I will second.
Roll call.
Jill,
Yes.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Mike.
Yes.
I'll make a motion, the Board of Commissioners agrees to enter into amendment number 3 for resolution number 24-0164 to extend the term by an additional 2 months and increase the funding by $135,000 needed to cover the outstanding obligations, not to exceed $577,000.
Okay, I will second.
Roll call.
Jill,
Yes.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Mike.
Yes.
I'll make a motion, the Board of Commissioners agrees to enter into an agreement between the Portage County Board of Commissioners and the Portage Development Board for the year 2026.
Okay, I will second.
Roll call.
Jill,
Yes.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Mike.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Shannon.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Right. Executive session?
Do you want to do the miscellaneous first?
Oh, that's fine.
Okay, miscellaneous journal entries. I'll make a motion, the Board of Commissioners acknowledges receipt of the April 7th, 2026 certificate of county auditor that the total appropriations from each fund do not exceed the amended official estimate of resources as presented by the Portage County Auditor's Office received on April 7th, 2026.
Okay, I will second.
Roll call.
Jill,
Yes.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Mike.
Yes.
I'll make a motion, the Board of Commissioners acknowledges receipt of the April 10th, 2026 certificate of county auditor that the total appropriations from each fund do not exceed the amended official estimate of resources as presented by the Portage County Auditor's Office received on April 10th, 2026.
Okay, I will second.
Roll call.
Jill,
Yes.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Mike.
Yes.
I'll make a motion, the Board of Commissioners agrees to sign the application and certificate for payment for the final payment of $47,544.18 for the 2024 Sewer Maintenance Program Ravenna RB-0 23-160 payment to Lake County Sewer Company as presented by the Water Resources Department.
Okay, I will second.
Roll call.
Jill,
Yes.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Mike.
Yes.
I'll make a motion, the Board of Commissioners authorizes Commissioner Tinlin to sign United States Bankruptcy Court, Northern District of Ohio Official Form 410, Proof of Claim for resident Ryan Patrick Gray residing at 11802 South State Route 88, Garrettsville, as requested by the Department for Water Resources for unpaid water and/or sewer bill in the amount of $421.88.
Okay, I will second.
Roll call.
Jill,
Yes.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Mike.
Yes.
I'll make a motion, the Board of Commissioners authorizes the county administrator to sign the attorney fee agreement between the Board of Commissioners and Surdick, Dowd and Turner Company, LPA, to confirm use of legal services not to exceed $35,000.
Okay, I will second.
Roll call.
Jill,
Yes.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Mike.
Yes.
I'll make a motion, the Board of Commissioners approves Portage County Port Authority revenue bonds to satisfy federal tax requirements.
Okay, I will second.
Roll call.
Jill,
Yes.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Mike.
Yes.
Okay. In accordance with the Ohio Revised Code 121.22G2, the Board of Commissioners move into executive session to consider the purchase of property for public purposes, the sale of property at competitive bidding, or the sale of other disposition of unneeded, obsolete, or unfit for use property in accordance with Section 505.10 of the Revised Code. A premature disclosure of information would give an unfair competitive or bargaining advantage to a person whose personal private interest is averse to the general public interest.
Okay, I will second.
Call of the roll, please.
Jill,
Yes.
Sabrina,
Yes.
Mike.
Yes. Well, thanks everybody for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your support.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll make a motion to exit out of executive session.
I will second.
Roll call.
Jill?
Yes.
Sabrina?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes, with no action. Is there anything at this time to come before the board?
I do not have any.
Madam Administrator?
No, Mr. President.
Cassie?
No, sir.
Okay, if it's all right, I'd like to recess until 11.
Yep. Sounds good.
right, welcome back from recess. Miss Cassidy, do we have any public comment?
We do. Miss Eden is present, as well as Miss Beery. Am I
Who would like
saying
to,
Beery?
who would like to go first?
Oh, it doesn't matter. I can go.
Okay.
I'm the big one.
Step on up. If you'd state your name and your address for us, please.
Rochelle Eaton, 231 Jefferson Street in beautiful Ravenna.
Okay?
Okay. Hi, everyone. The last time I was here, it was just to give support, which was like a year and a half ago.
Yes.
And obviously, I've always given my support to everyone in the community. The two reasons I'm here is one, I just wanted to put on record that to me it's devastating that Kent and Streetsboro are no longer part of the 14th and are now in the 13th congressional district. And so to me, just to lose part of our county, to me, they're very fortunate because as a registered Democrat, Dave Joyce will not, I send an email once a week, I will never get an email back. I have never gotten a call back. He will not talk to anyone in our district who is a Democrat. Now, Kent and Streetsboro will now, I'm sure, get the support they need from Ms. Sykes, but still, it's to me, it's just really sad that our county has been cut up, has been so gerrymandered that someone, a neighbor who literally is 5 minutes down the street is not in the same congressional district as me. So I don't know if you guys have ever made public comments about that, but that is something I would like to hear from everyone. I know it benefits Republicans, the way that our state has been gerrymandered, but it's terrible for actual citizens because we don't get the representation that we need. So I just wanted to make that comment. The other thing I wanted to talk about is I know that you're preserving wild land against solar and wind in the township areas. But I was wondering why data centers wasn't added to that.
Things are coming in concessions.
Yeah,
And,
What does that mean?
well,
they're two
The-
separate
yeah, they're
topics.
Yeah.
As far as like, you're talking about the large wind and solar farms.
Right, and I understand like that's the renewable energy part of it.
Yeah.
But the way it seemed like it was worded, it was to preserve these lands.
Well, it is, but the bottom line to it is that people have a choice, and we wanted to hear what they had to say, and I think it came out loud and clear when they had their meeting at the Emergency Operations Center that people they don't really want much. They don't want it. And it's the same way with the data centers. And it's kind of like I call it the flavor of the month. If you remember a couple of years ago, we were in fracking and everybody was all upset about fracking, and then it went to the wind turbines, and now we're into the data centers, and it's just continuously goes.
I think flavor of the month is a little simplistic, especially with data centers, because data centers, I mean, that's like a whole different ballgame.
Well, I think we all are versed in it to where we want to know what the public has to say, such as what you're doing right now. I think that what we've all heard, Sabrina and I were at a meeting, when was that, Friday, in Ravenna, and I don't think I heard from anyone that wanted it.
Okay.
So,
Is that something that's going to happen county-wide, do you think, that we have a ban on data centers?
well, I think that what we've chose to do is do it a case by case. But I know right now I have to look at the overall picture. I'm not gonna say yes or no until I see what any kind of design would be. But if I had to vote today, I wouldn't vote for a data center.
Okay. are there going to be things put in place that a company would have to go through certain disclosures in our county?
Yep, and there's already 100 plus in the state of Ohio, already built.
There's 217, actually,
Right, but there are some
in central.
towns
mainly.
and cities in southern Ohio where, you know, a lot of things were like cloaked in secrecy and they didn't find out about it, and you know,
Sure.
they're going through a lot. New Albany is
Yeah.
a town that's just getting inundated with data centers, and all that was cloaked in secrecy.
Yeah, we're gonna keep an eye on it. We're not
Okay.
gonna let anything slip by or through the cracks. I think all of us are out in the community enough to know when something's going on.
And a lot of it is being handled by the individual political subdivisions. So like, there was an article today that Streetsboro is thinking about passing legislation that will put a moratorium on them that eventually they hope would lead to a ban. So, and then we've had Shalersville, who's been at the forefront of the data center because they've had one interested in a piece of land that's in their township. And so we basically support the will of the people. We know there could be certain areas that welcome them. So, you know.
Have you
it's-
heard of a township in Portage County that is gonna welcome one?
No, but I'm
Okay.
just saying, but we haven't heard from them all. And
Right.
so we have to take that, because again, we're not specific to one specific political subdivision. We're over the entire county.
No, I understand that.
And that's the unique part about Portage County, because there's different areas that want different things, and that's the uniqueness to it.
Right, but the unique part about our county
Yeah.
is that, I mean, if a data center goes in Manaway, it's gonna affect people in Ravenna. It's going to
Sure.
affect people in Shale, I mean, because we are kind of compact, and sometimes there's only 2 farms or 2 fields that separate a township. So that's why I think, even though it's good that unique townships have a say, but I think something, and that's why I wanted to speak to the commissioners, because I think this is more of a wider county issue, because if one goes in Ravenna, Streetsboro is going to be just as effective. Ravenna Township's going to be effective. Manaway's going to be effective if across from the hospital, if that data center goes in. Which at this point, I think Ravenna has made its voice very clear. So, and hopefully that will continue. But,
Okay?
and I mean, lucky for Streetsboro, they are going to have Amelia Sykes fighting for them. Whereas us here and, the rest of the county, Dave Joyce, hate to say it, is not. He's the absent congressional representative, in my opinion.
Okay.
That's for another meeting.
I'm up. Thank you.
All right,
Ma'am,
thank
you're
you.
up.
Ms. Berry.
Name and address for us, please.
April Berry, 645 West Spruce Avenue, Ravenna, Ohio, 44266. So I didn't know I could do 2 issues, so there was something else I
Ma'am, you've got
could have said.
5 minutes.
I got 5 minutes?
And we're gonna
Okay.
put that on the timer and you can just knock out what you like.
Okay, all right, well, first of all, the data center. I don't feel that we need that. It's gonna lower my property value and then raise my property taxes. It's gonna ruin our groundwater, so I think that should be an absolute no. Why would we poison our children going forward? I don't believe we need to do that. I understand about the wind and all that stuff and the flavor of the month, but I think we need to look towards how are we gonna poison our kids, our future generations. Just because we're not gonna be here doesn't mean they're not gonna be here. So we shouldn't poison the water. We already do that enough. My second issue is on, I would say it's behind Spruce. The building directors, I guess you would say the building department, put in a drain for our backyards that were being flooded. So they got a grant. So when it rains, our backyards, it's like 6 backyards, are not supposed to flood. They've been flooding. They did not put down any 57 wash. It keeps getting clogged. One of the neighbors had to come unclog it because our backyard is right where the drain is facing. So we can't walk back there, so he has to walk through. The house directly behind us, they have a gutter system to where it protrudes onto our land. All of his gutters run down his, he like put a pipe through and then underneath his fence, to where not only are we getting the rain, but we're getting his gutter rain. I guess he's been fined, or I don't know, cited. We've asked for years to have him remove that because, well, according to the law that I was told, Ravenna is not, you're not supposed to protrude your rainwater onto other people's property. It's supposed to go into a dry well like ours is. And we've asked the building department so many times. We're trying to put up a fence, but we can't get a permit to do the fence because it's so much water.
Who's your council person? in Ravenna?
Matt Harper.
We're gonna have to contact them and go.
Oh, I already
through
have.
that.
And then
We
nothing.
appreciate
been
you
done.
saying it, but we have no control over that.
Okay, alright, okay. Alright, I just wanted to put it out.
All right, what
there.
all you got? You got 2 minutes.
No, that's it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Can you sing or dance?
No.
All right, then.
Well, thank you.
Thanks for
Thank you,
coming
Ms.
in.
Berry.
Appreciate you very much.
Okay.
Hey.
Thanks, Rachel.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye, thank you.
Anything else come for the board?
I do not. No, sir.
Cassie?
I would like the board's permission to go ahead and cancel the last Tuesday of the month. That would be April 28th. Jessica and I just did a quick count on meetings, and right now, it looks like we have 49 tentatively scheduled for the year with a couple small changes, just around CCAO conferences, possibly having them on Tuesdays
Mhm.
instead of Thursdays.
Yeah.
Right now, it looks like we have 49 scheduled, so.
I'm
that's
good.
pretty good, or tentatively scheduled.
Tentatively, yeah.
Yeah.
You?
Yep, I'm fine if
You?
we cancel
Yeah.
the Tuesday
Okay.
meeting. Yep,
All right, there you have it.
All right.
Do you have anything?
I do not.
Nope.
Nope. All right.
Well, I don't have anything.
Oh, okay, I was waiting for it. All right, well, I will make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Okay, I will second.
Call the roll.
Jill,
Yes.
Sabrina,
Yes.
and Mike.
Sure.